Hello, everyone, and welcome to BCMFest. My name is Matt Smith, and I'm here in my apartment, wishing that I could be at Club Passim with you all together in a room listening to incredible Celtic music. Alas, that is not the case this year. Last year we were doing BCMFest online. We're back here again online next year, folks, next year. And hopefully summer BCM Fest too. We're going to be in person, but we can't wait to get back in the room again and create music with you all in that beautiful space once again. But we are thrilled to have so many of you tuned in live online now for virtual BCM Fest. I want to bring on someone who put this whole thing together. Initially thinking that it was going to be in person. There was going to be the Kaylee and late night sessions and all this stuff. But we had to adapt and move quickly to put everything online. And we're so grateful to you all for being supporters and understanding why we are doing this and for staying safe. But the person that put this whole darn thing together, here's Summer McCall.
Hi, hey
Hey,
Matt,
Summer.
hey everybody.
Well, so it got weird. It got
Yeah,
weird, didn't it? You know, it all seemed like it was going to be fine. It seemed totally fine. All the processes were happening, and then dropped a big Omicron bomb on us.
right.
And but it's amazing that we got everyone to put together videos and some live streams. And this is your first year running BCM Fest, and now you know the kind of beast it is, and how it does change and shift last minute. I mean, usually not to this kind of extreme, but how did you find the process this first time through?
Well, I think with such a great committee, including you and Leanne McNally, Sean Smith, Eva Broadway, and a few other folks coming in and out, it wasn't as much of a hurdle as one might imagine, as well as some of my past experiences with event organizing. And as a Celtic musician myself who plays the cello and fiddle, it was just such a passion of mine to be organizing this. And I've heard about BCM Fest ever since I was young. So, even as it pivoted to going online, it's still such an incredible process and opportunity to be working on this.
Well, as you know, Passim has been a host venue of BCM Fest since the very first one for the past, I don't even know how many years now. It has been part of Club Passim and our programming, and it has been such an incredible thing because there are few places in the country that have as strong a Celtic scene as the Boston area.
Yep.
And so I know it's one of the things that brought you out here too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I kind of came out on a whim to about 2.5 years ago, just decided I'm going to leave California and see what Boston has to offer. And I got 6 months of Boston offering so much. And BCM Fest 2020 was actually the time where I kind of
Oh
really
wow.
settled in. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. This exists. I just met everybody at once. This is
Yeah.
amazing. And, I had another month and a half of that glory. It's continued, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, we've got a great night of music ahead of us tonight, tomorrow night, all day Saturday and Sunday. Not all day, but a longer day, Saturday and Sunday. And we've got so many great things in store for you. I just want to say a couple things about Passim before we get started. Club Passim has been around now for over 60 years in Harvard Square, the last 27 of those as a nonprofit organization. And as a nonprofit these days, we have festivals like BCM Fest. We have our School of Music. We do outreach programming. We have a grant part of Passim called the Iguana Music Fund, and every year we distribute over $40,000 in grants to New England-based musicians. We have, for the last 2 years, been predominantly online, but even when we are in the room, we are live streaming the shows as well. So you've got a chance to tune in wherever you are, and we've got a bunch of people tuned in already. It'd be fun if people want to post in the chat where they're watching from. It's always fun to see where we're reaching out there in the internet. I know there's going to be a lot of local folks that would have made it down in person, but I'm sure we've got folks that wouldn't have been able to and are happy to be able to watch this online. And so, Summer, what have we got on store tonight?
Well, tonight to kick off, we have two of my favorite local musicians, Matt and Shannon Heaton. Shannon was actually one of the original founders of BCMFest back in the day with Laura Cortese. And so we've got them. We've got Hanukkah Castle and Mike Block, followed by Copley Street, a fantastic Irish duo. And then we'll end with Alistair White, who will be coming up from us in the Brooklyn area virtually.
Great. Well, we know that we'll be back again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock and Saturday and Sunday at 6 o'clock for epic long shows. And we're just so excited for all of it. Why don't we toss things over to our first performers? Please welcome Matt and Shannon Heaton. Oh, hey. That was like magic. Summer turned into you guys. That's wild how we're doing this.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Thanks to you and to Summer there for making this happen, and to Abby for working behind the scenes to make us magically appear in the stead of Summer.
Well, we are so excited that you're kicking things off here. There's no better way to start than with a set from Matt and Shannon. So why don't you take it away?
Thanks. And welcome to all of you tuning in. Alex down the road, I'm happy you were the first one in the chat. I see just a few folks tuning in now, and I'll give more shout out later, but to Dawn in Fort Collins, it's cool. And Ian, hi, welcome from Medford, and Amy in Natick. And Katie, we love you too. And Natalia in Brazil. Yeah. Hello, obrigado for tuning in. party is. And folks, you showed up. So wonderful. We can all be resilient and gather together. Jennifer, my pal in Michigan. Hi, Michael in South Carolina. Allison in Rhode Island. Yee-hoo. Everyone, we're so glad. Oh, and Chris, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Long time no see. Peter, I'm glad you love watching us play. And we have a whole 4 days of great people playing. And Pete, always a pleasure to see you. What a treat. So we started off with a tune called Cher Ami, written for the heroic World War I carrier pigeon, and also for some friends in Japan. And we followed that with Chicken Dinner and The Good of the Flock. Now some slip jigs. Yay! Woo! Indeed! Woo! Indeed!
Woo, indeed.
And friends, yay! Wyatt's tuning in, yay! And Neil, hi Eva, hi Brian. So wonderful that friends are joining us tonight. It's really an honor to open the 19th annual BCMFest. We got 4 days of amazing performers. So honored to be a small part of this great event. And Doug from Minneapolis, and Lissa in Vermont, and to Walter, and to Paul, and to John, oh my gosh, and to Evelyn. This is so great. So yay, and friends are mentioning our lost friend David, and thinking of him tonight. So maybe we'll sing this beautiful next song for him. Robert Burns' classic, the first song I believe that he ever wrote. It's called Song for Autumn, but it's really for any season, and it's really for now. You know, it's really about this desperate situation we have, that there's so much good, and there's so much, all of us. There's so much diversity out there, and it really does take all of us. And yet, this human nature to kind of, I don't know, run dominion over all of it and mess it up all the time is a bummer. But still, we show up and we persevere. Still, the evening's clear, and thick flies the skimming swallow with all of us. So here we go. pleasant weather. The moorcock springs on whirring wings among the blooming heather. We're waving grain while o'er the plain delights the weary farmer, and the moon shines bright as I roam at night to muse upon my charmer. The partridge loves the fruitful fells, and the plover loves the mountain. The woodcock haunts the lonely dells, and the soaring heron the fountain. Through lofty groves the pigeon roams, the path of man to shun it. The hazel bush overhangs the thrush, the spreading thorn the linnet. Thus every kind their pleasure find, the savage and the tender. Some social join, some leagues combine, some solitary wander. Avaunt away the cruel sway, tyrannic man's dominion, the sportsman's joy, the murdering cry, and the fluttering gory pinion. But Peggy dear, the evening's clear, thick flies the skimming swallow. The sky is blue and the fields in view all fading green and yellow. Come let us stray our gladsome way and view the charms of nature, the rustling corn, the fruited thorn, and every happy creature. We'll gently walk and sweetly talk while the silent moon shines clearly. I'll grasp your waist and fondly pressed swear how I love you dearly. Not vernal showers to budding flowers, not autumn to the farmer, so dear can be as you to me, my fair, my lovely charmer. Not vernal showers to budding flowers, not autumn to the farmer, so dear can be as you to me, my fair, my lovely charmer. Hey!
Ooh, lovely, Shannon. Lovely.
Lovely Robert Burns, and lovely all of us here, all these lovely charmers, all these lovely, wonderful people coming together. And to Paul, woohoo, and to Meryl, I'm so glad you're joining us from Newton. And yay, woohoo, to Juliet, glad you're enjoying. And Alex, I like that the kids are requesting a kid song. Maybe we can do something like that in a bit. And to our friend Sean, I'm glad that you're eating bean salad and chicken tenders while we're singing Robert Burns. I'm not sure. I don't know who's getting the short end of the stick here. We're not sure. We're going to carry on with a tune that I wrote called Big-Eared Brad. You want to tell the story of Sweet Brad?
I will. So we had this summer. We had quite the menagerie in the backyard. There were. I don't know if it's that there were more bunnies than usual, or if we just got to know them a little bit better. But by the end of the summer, they all had names, and Big-Eared Brad was a favorite.
He was the favorite.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
But do you remember that really hot stretch we had? Well, Big-Eared Brad didn't make it through, and so he's buried in the backyard now. But
after he died, a bunch of his friends showed up, like the friends that we had identified all summer long. They all
Chubby
showed
Andrew.
up. Chubby Andrew, Long-Neck Jimmy, and Jeremy the pigeon, they all showed up and sort of sat vigil, which was really sweet. And also sweet that Wendy is here, the last BCMFest in person.
Oh,
we were with
Wendy.
you, Wendy. Missed you, and glad to have you here tonight. And Marcia, hi, in Maine. Woohoo.
Summer, it's all part of life. But anyway, this is I think one of the first arrangements that we made on this my new guitar too.
Yes, so we're going to play Big Eared Brad, followed by a tune by our friend Brendan Mulholland, and it's called The Mouse in the Toaster.
All of a sudden now that last tune does seem like a bunch of boxers, hey, see, it's Long Neck Jimmy, I'm coming, or kind of like, one of those movies.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Should we keep it rabbit? Should we keep it light?
Yeah, we're going to keep it light. We're going to keep it a little light. So I'm going to sing a song for you. And if you, I have a tendency to sing a lot of songs for kids, as some of you may know, and so I'm going to sing one for you. This is a song concerning a child that does not wish to go to bed and uses the midnight snack as a means of staying up longer than intended.
True story.
True story. Getting late last Thursday night. I could tell our kid was fixing to fight. You could see that it was time for bed. And then he kicked, and then he moaned, and then he groaned, and then he groaned, and when he finished, this is what he said. I'm not even tired, can't fall asleep, I'll just lie weak and count sheep. My civil rights are under attack. There's just one thing that'll put me out, I think you know what I'm talking about. I can't sleep without my midnight snack. Now I must have been at my wit's end, because here is what I did right then. I looked at him and I said, okay, tyke. If you promise to go to sleep, no more fussing, not one peep. You can have anything you like. Anything? May I please have a triple scoop sundae of warm ice cream with chocolate sprinkles and tangerine dream and a snowball that we saved in the freezer. Top it off with ketchup mousse, some crinkle crumbles from old couscous, and the daily catch from down at Mr. Bleezer. 2 quail eggs and tapioca, a mutton chop and barbacoa, served with a side of penguin fricassee. Tang, Fanta, Sanctuary, cheese from the milk of a kangaroo, and don't forget those cherries Jubilee. Carne cherry spring onions, and I promise that when I'm done, I will go straight to sleep. Now when he finished, I looked at him, I rubbed my head and I scratched my chin. I said to him, I guess we'd best begin. You want a bowl of raisin bran? He smiled at me and said, that's a plan. We brushed his teeth and then we tucked him in. So if your kid won't go to bed, no matter what you did or said, allow me to share this little fact. Nothing that I've ever seen puts little ones in the land of dreams like scrumptious a midnight snack. Nothing that I've ever seen puts little ones in the land of dreams like a scrumptious midnight snack.
The Art of Negotiation by Parent Extreme Matt Heaton.
Extreme parenting.
Well, friends, we're going to just play one more set for you and then welcome up our next act of Hanukkah and Mike. And as we sort of endure this ongoing excitement all together, everything is ephemeral, right? Including fourth grade. So we're going to play a tune called The Last Days of Fourth Grade into a couple jigs that I wrote. A jig for Vincent Crotty, great painter. So thanks, everyone. And thanks,
thank you so
Conard, for joining in. And thanks to Juliet and Laura Risk. Wonderful to see you again. Just 1 time through 1. Thanks a lot, Club Passim. We love you all and have a great festival. Woohoo!
That's Matt and Shannon Heaton kicking things off right. So glad to have you folks starting off BCM Fest 2022. Such great music. Well, we've got more incredible sets to come. Coming up in later on, we're going to hear from Copley Street and Alistair White and Eamonn Sefton. But right now, we're going to have a set from Hanukkah Castle and Mike Block. Make sure you, when you visit passim.org/BCMFest, you'll see the artists' links to their websites. You will see the full schedule, and there's a yellow donate button. Please do consider making a donation. That helps us pay these artists for their time and their wonderful talents, and that's how we're surviving right now, is people making donations when they can. We are so thrilled that you're all here. And also, make sure you share this stream on whatever platform you're at. Post it into another platform and let people tune in and check out what's going on here. So we're going to hear from Hanukkah and Mike in just a second, but I do believe, waiting here backstage, we have Hanukkah Castle. Oh, hey.
Hi.
How
Oh,
are
hey,
you?
Matt.
I haven't
How are
seen
you?
Hanukkah since your holiday album release show back in the middle of December.
It's amazing that December 14th, we had 300 people in Passim. We were just rocking it so hard.
And now here we are back at home again. I do
Yes.
have a gift for you that I haven't been able to give to you yet, but I've got a box of Elf cereal ready for you whenever I get to see you again. So this is,
Thank you.
it's got your
All
name
of you,
on
I
it.
want you to know that Matt Smith has given me so much Will Ferrell memorabilia over all the years, including a Ron Burgundy poster that hangs outside our daughter Ailey's room, and she just points at him and says, "That man." That man also was on my sweatshirt playing the cowbell. So
See,
that man.
teach them early. Got to teach
Yeah.
them early. So what I hear her in the background there, was that a little
Yeah, I think
cry
she
from-
was singing. She's like, I want to be at BCM Fest.
Yeah, everyone wants to be at BCM Fest. But we're happy to have you here right now. And so what did you and Mike put together for us?
We put together a set of tunes. We actually, it's funny, when I play some duo stuff with Mike, we do more trad stuff, which is crazy. But we kind of arrange it a little bit untrad-like. But so not as many of my originals and more traditional Cape Breton, even an Irish tune in there, just for BCM Fest.
Well, here you go. It's an exclusive video, world premiere video
World premiere.
from Hanukkah Castle and Mike Block. Take it away.
Happy BCM Fest. Woo-hoo! Hey, BCMFest! Wow, great to see you on the computer. Here we are celebrating making music once again from the comfort of our own homes, and that means that I got to have a very, very special surprise guest on my set tonight, Mr. Mike Block. Everyone give a round of applause for him.
Thank you.
So great to play with you again, Mike.
Yes, it has been a while.
It has
actually.
been. Yeah, well, we played the Christmas show at Club Passim, which is where you are watching this right now. But we are happy to be playing for BCMFest. That was a set of Cape Breton tunes, a strass band, 2 reels, and in the effort to cover all the lands within the Celtic realm, we're going to play an Irish tune now. This is a tune I learned from the playing of Martin Hayes. Thank you. Well, I think we'll play a tune that's a little slower here, and it's like kind of like not totally Celtic, but a little bit Celtic. This is a great tune that a friend of mine wrote, and it's called No Pedgios, and the tune writer is Auntie Yarbola. are two jigs that Mike and I actually wrote for each other. One of them I wrote and one of them Mike wrote, and you have to guess who wrote which one. But we're going to play one more set of tunes, and thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for supporting all of us during these crazy times, and thank you especially for supporting BCMFest. And thank you to all of you at BCMFest, to Club Passim, to Summer, and everyone just making this just a festive event, as we know how to do now from our homes. So I'll just end with some trad Scottish tunes. I'll play, this is for everyone in the room. I'll play a Strathspey, and then go into my favorite reel, Jenny Dang the Weaver. So have a great BCMFest, and feel free to dance along. Whoa!
That was a crazy fade. It was like the film burnt up in the projector there at the end. That was Hanukkah Castle and Mike Block with a fantastic set here at BCM Fest 2022. We are so grateful to be here presenting this festival for you this weekend. My name is Matt Smith from Club Passim, and we hope to get you back in the room again soon. So we can all have music together in person. But we have this for now, and we're thrilled. There are so many of you tuned in right now, far more than we'd be able to fit in the club. So we're grateful for the live stream right now. Make sure you visit passim.org/BCMFest. There you're going to see the full schedule of everything that's going to be happening for tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. And you'll find links to the artists' web pages, and you'll also see a yellow donate button. Please do donate if you can. That is what helps us pay these artists. We also want to thank a couple of sponsors here. We've got the Mass Cultural Council helped fund us through one of their grants, and also Sullivan Tire is a sponsor of the event this weekend. We are so grateful for everything that comes in so that we can get artists paid so they can continue living and surviving through these crazy times. We've got a couple of more sets to go. We're going to close off tonight with Alistair White and Eamonn Sefton, but right now we're going to bring on Copley Street.
Hey everybody, I'm Joey Abarta, and this is Nathan Gorley, and we're here to play the pipes and the fiddle for you this morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you happen to be viewing this virtual concert. Yeah, we're very happy to be part of Boston's Celtic Music Fest 2022 virtual style, and we hope that next year we can all celebrate and see each other in person.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. So what are you gonna start off with?
Let's start with some jigs, maybe. The Three Little Drummers, the first one, and the second one is the Luck Penny, and then Patsy Gary's is the third.
Awesome.
I like it.
Well, thanks a lot. That was a lot of fun. As you see, we're missing one person this morning, afternoon, or evening, and that person is Owen Marshall. We miss Owen. But
He's okay. The way we're talking about him, it sounds like
No.
might
No.
he just couldn't make it today.
He's totally fine.
But
Yeah,
he's up in
he couldn't
Portland.
come down, and because of COVID stuff, he couldn't come down. So we're very sad he's not here, but we'll try to soldier on.
Soon, yes.
Yes.
Just playing it safe.
Yeah, totally. And yeah, all the stuff this evening is that we're playing is material from our new record, which will be coming out this year. I
This
said
year.
that last year,
100% this time, though.
but this time it's definitely
Yeah.
coming out this year. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. The next set is the Something in the Something set. The first one is Sailing into Walpole's Marsh, which I would have heard first from a great record called Sailing into Walpole's Marsh by Eddie Clark, the famous harmonica player, with Maeve Donnelly, I think Sean Cochran, and a couple other people were on it. Second one's Lilies in the Field, which is a great, beautiful tune that I first heard from the playing of Joe Cooley, the famous accordion player. And the third one is Kidding the Lane, and I would associate this reel with Seamus Ennis, a great piper and collector himself. So, boom.
Yeah, let's do it. One, two,
Hmm.
Nice.
So, what are we gonna play next?
Maybe we'll play a old, seemingly a Carolyn tune, but not actually a Carolyn tune. Planxty Davis. Planxty means like in honor of, right?
Yeah.
The one? Okay.
Yeah, usually back when all these harpers were kind of traveling around and there's a big patronage system with the upper class Irish, Protestant and Catholic Irish, they would have their own harpers and pipers, and the musicians would write tunes in honor of them for their patronage. And Planxty is, I think, a word that's like an ode to or something like that. So this one's called Planxty Davis, and I think it was written by a contemporary of O'Carolyn's. I always thought it was an O'Carolyn tune.
Yeah, me too.
I looked it up and
Yeah.
so I would always associate this with one of my favorite pipers, the O'Rousum.
One, two, three.
a couple reels for you. The first one's called the Coleman or the Graf Spey or the Graf Spree. Graf Spey.
Michael Coleman's version. It's a really nice, slightly different version. This tune dates back to the 1700s, but there's lots of different versions of it out there. It's usually played in C. This Coleman played it in D, and he took one of the parts out. So maybe he just forgot it, and that's just
I know exactly
how we
right.
recorded it that day. But we think of it as this really lovely version that we owe to him.
Yeah, and it's nice in D on the pipes, and in C it's great on the fiddle and the accordion, but it really suits the pipes in D a lot better. And then the Leitrim Thrush, which is a tune from again from Seamus Ennis, I think. So we'll give those a shot.
Here we go.
Ready?
Yep. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, BCMFest.
Have a great night or morning or afternoon.
That's Copley Street with a great set. Fantastic stuff. I'm amazed that two people sitting together right in front of a microphone and one playing a fiddle and the other playing pipes, the balance was actually really good. That was really fantastic. We are thrilled to be here presenting BCM Fest to you here virtually from Club Passim. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you visit BCM Fest, passim.org/BCMFest. You'll see the full festival schedule. We're going to be here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock and then Saturday and Sunday at 6 o'clock with lots and lots of great music. We also have a couple of workshops happening on Sunday as well. We've got one with Shannon Heaton doing an Irish flute workshop Sunday at 11 a.m. But we also have one Sunday at 1 p.m. with Alistair White. And I believe we have Alistair here right now.
I believe so too. Hello.
Well, hello there, Alistair. How are you?
Very well. Yourself, Matt?
Excellent, excellent. So what is your workshop going to be?
It's going to be tunes of the Scottish Gaeltacht. So Gaeltacht is in Scotland the same as in Ireland. In Scotland, it encompasses the Outer Hebrides and most of the West Highlands as well. So it'll be a couple of tunes from the Western Isles, and then maybe a tune or two from Lochaber thrown in there just to spice things up.
Well, that's great. That's going to be at 1 o'clock on Sunday. So you can find that at passim.org/BCMFest. And what have you got? Set us up for our final set of the evening.
Well, indeed. Thanks very much for having me. Thanks to everyone there at Passim, and it's been a great night of music. It's been absolutely lovely. Got a set of tunes here. Here's a video of myself in the past playing tunes with a future Eamonn Sefton. Which I'm very glad he was able to join me on this. He's been sending me a couple of wee clips, and he's sounding great on it anyway. So yeah, looking forward to hearing it myself. Actually, we're going to start off. We're going to start off with a set of tunes actually fairly representative of the kind of thing we were talking about for the workshop on Sunday. First tunes from the West. Well, it's just listed as a Western Isles dance in one of the oldest music collections we have. And follow that with a tune from Cape Breton, West Mabu Reel, another very old tune called Murdo's Daughter, and finishing up with a Highland classic called Mary Grey. And then I'll be taking you through the rest of the set in real time, or as it was then.
Excellent. I think I understand.
Okay.
But watch this and then make sure you come on and take Alistair's workshop Sunday at 1 p.m. And now here's Alistair White and Eamonn Sefton.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
4 reels there. Hope you enjoyed those. I believe I will have introduced this in the future, live, in real time. Except that won't be in the future. I don't know. All of that stuff's beyond me. But I do know I'm going to continue with 3 jigs. First one of which I wrote, called Lily and Lionel. That was written for 2 cats belonging to 2 friends of ours. Or is it the other way around? I normally don't take to cats that, well, I don't take to cats that often, but these are very nice little cats, and Lily and Lionel, the 2 names lend themselves quite well to a little jig rhythm, so that's that. And the tune I'm going to follow that with is called Bros and Butter, and that's a very well known tune in Scotland, very old tune. This is a version from Donegal, I believe. And then I'm going to finish off with another very old tune called Not in a Bag or a Sack. And I don't know the story behind it at all. You can make up one at home if you wish. Stick it in the comments. Why not? So hope you enjoy these 3 jigs. 1, 2, 3. There we are, 3 jigs for you. I'm going to continue here with a slow air, actually, that I haven't played really for a very long time. But it's a gorgeous old melody of a Gaelic song called Eamonn, and I used to play it a lot with Battlefield Band back when we were touring all about the place. Yeah, not much more to add about that. The lyrics are kind of interesting if you care to look them up. They're sung from the point of view of a heartbroken young woman, and she's bemoaning the fact that this fella Ian of Glencoich, or Ian of Glencoich, has left her all alone. And yeah, so quite a sad little song, but a lovely tune nonetheless. Hope you enjoy it. Glencoich there. Going to play a couple of 6/8 marches just now. A beautiful tune called Lily MacDougall by Peter MacLeod from Lewis, which is where I'm from. And actually yet another tune from Lewis by my old piping tutor, Ian Morrison. And he was the best in his day, really. He was a top flight piper and wrote lovely tunes as well. He was a great teacher of piping as well, so I'll go back to it one of these days. But this tune, the last tune here, is called, it's a bit of a mouthful, Lieutenant Colonel Sir Peter Eckhart. So that must have been somebody he knew from his army days, I can only assume. Anyway, 2 6/8 marches for you. Hope you enjoy them. 1, 2, 3. Thanks very much for listening. All the best. See you soon, I hope. Bye.
That's Alistair White and Eamonn Sefton with a fantastic bunch of tunes there. Remember, Alistair is going to be back doing a workshop for BCMFest on Sunday at 1 p.m. And Shannon Heaton is going to be doing her workshop on Sunday at 11 a.m. We're going to be back again tomorrow night at 7 and at 6 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday with loads of incredible Celtic music to you. Bring to your homes here. Make sure you do visit passim.org/BCMFest, where you can make a donation and help support this festival so we can keep things going and be back in the club to do it again in person one of these days soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got lots to come. Make sure you do follow us on all of our social media on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. You'll get the latest updates on everything that's happening at Passim, and we'll see you tomorrow night.